A conversation with the man who killed my son. Act 1, Scene 1. It's the Friday before graduation, and Devin just met up with his girlfriend Kayla as they wait for the bus to go home.
All right, Maurice, man. I'm gonna catch you later. You got it later on. Hey there, beautiful. Mm,
Devin, not here in front of all these people.
Kayla, please. All what people? The same people that have seen us be a couple this whole school year? Besides, I haven't seen you since third period, girl. You better come give me my kiss, woman.
Stop. Can you believe school is over and that we're graduating next week?
I know, right? This year flew by. But in a way, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
I needed the break before Temple in the fall. I
Mm.
still don't know what I'm gonna do about leaving Mama and Monica. I mean,
Oh,
you know, it's been 4 years since I've been the man of the house.
yeah, I know, babe.
I'm gonna worry about them when I'm gone.
You know they will be fine. Your mother is so proud of you, and your dad would be too. All your mom wants is the best for you. And getting in Temple on a 4-year ride to study journalism, it don't get no better than that.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I owe Mr. Cronkite. That letter of recommendation really did the trick. But I mean, enough about me. What about you?
Oh,
Getting a full ride to CCNY to study film? My girl gonna be a filmmaker. Watch out, Ava DuVernay. Man, that piece you did on America, a simulation on American culture, was brilliant.
well, thank you, baby. You know, Mr. Devers really liked the film. He says I have real potential. Well, it's a shame they only gave us one extra ticket for graduation. My Aunt Edith and Uncle Charles really wanted to come. But I know who's got your extra ticket. Your quirky Aunt Cadnew.
No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. She's not quirky.
Oh, yeah, she
She's
is.
spiritual. And I dig that her beliefs are connected to the ancestors. She tells my mom all the time that my dad's presence is all around her. Like this one time, my aunt came to the house, right?
Mhm.
She started chanting, kept telling my mom that my dad was like right there in the room.
Wait,
And you
what?
know that coffee table with his
Yeah.
picture on it in the living room?
Yeah, another table. Yeah.
She stands right next to it, says his name 3 times in a row. The
Uh-huh.
picture falls on the floor face up, but nobody touches the table, bumps it, or nothing. Spooky, right?
Okay. Yeah, a little
But
bit.
it was actually very peaceful. And that's when I knew, like, he was really there.
Hmm. Well, look, I'm not saying there isn't something to what she believes, but she just seems so weird. But hey, 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 she's your aunt, so I ain't gonna knock her.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The bus finally arrives, they both board and take a seat.
Hey, so you want a movie later on tonight after I get off?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, well, look up a movie for around what, 9 o'clock? And I'll pick you up at 8:20.
All right, babe.
All right.
Act 1, Scene 2. Devin has just returned to Mr. Cronkite's office, the owner and editor of the local newspaper, the Derby Gazette, where he works part-time.
So, Devin, you're graduating next week. How you feeling?
Great. I'm really excited for Temple next fall, sir.
But you're still going to work here through the summer, right? We're going to need you.
I'm not going anywhere, Mr. Cronkite. I've enjoyed working here these past 4 years. I mean, it's helped me decide my major.
Janine Stantz, one of the field reporters, comes into Mr. Cronkite's office.
Mr. Cronkite, I wanted to ask you about the 8th Street fire. Oh, hey, Devin, I didn't know you were still here. Right? Graduation coming up next week. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss Stantz. Yeah, I was just telling Mr. Cronkite here that how much I love working here. I've learned so much with you guys. But I mean, hey, y'all got business to attend to. Mr. Cronkite, if there's nothing else, I can go ahead and take off. I still got to go help out Ben down at the store before I go out with Kayla tonight.
How is Kayla, by the way?
Oh, she's great, sir. She's great.
I guess she's looking forward to graduation too, huh?
Absolutely. Yes, she is.
Yeah, I think we're done for the evening. You can take off now.
Well, okay. I'll tell her you asked about her, and good night, Mr. Cronkite, Miss Stantz.
Good night.
Oh, man, I know Mrs. Barnes is so proud of Devin. He is just such a good kid. I know he's going to go far.
Oh, I agree with you, Janine.
Mhm.
He's a fine young man.
He is.
Act 1, Scene 3. Devin is at Ben's liquor store helping Ben break down boxes out back.
Say, Devin, how's your mother doing? You know, I saw her the other day at Target, and she was your sister Monica. Gotta tell you, your mom was looking real good, real good. Say, have you ever told her I want to take her out sometime?
Well, my mom's doing well, sir, and yeah, I've told her, but you know my mom, I'm not going out with nobody that owns a liquor store. I keep telling her that you're an upstanding gentleman, but she's not having it.
Yeah. It's all right. Sounds like mom from Missouri, the show me state.
Mm-hmm.
Guess old Ben just got to show her that he's an upstanding kind of guy.
Absolutely.
Enough about me, though. Say, you are excited about graduation now, huh? Want you to know, Devin, the whole neighborhood's real proud of you. You know, when your father passed, how you stood up and became the man of the house. You know, your father was a good man. He raised a good son. I bet you he's up in heaven right now, just smiling at the angels saying, look here, that's my son down there, Devin. Proud of you, son. Proud of you.
I mean, it's been a long 4 years. I will miss my friends and the neighborhood, but it's time for me to, start my own journey.
Show you right. Say, so you gonna study journalism, be a writer or something like that?
That's the plan. That's the plan. I work down part-time over at the Gazette. Been learning the ropes there inside and out, so who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you gonna be all right, Devin. Got a good head on your shoulder. Well, looks like we all done about here, so go ahead and take the rest of the night off. And look here, don't forget to tell your mom old Ben here says hi.
Okay, I will.
Devin takes out his phone and calls Kayla.
Hey, babe. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm leaving work now, and then I'm going to go home, get a change of clothes, and I'll see you in 20 minutes. All right, bye.
He hangs up and gets in his car. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. It's graduation day. Devin and his mother, Mildred, chat in their living room as she assists him with his tie.
Not so tight, man. Dang. I don't want to be choking up there while I'm getting my diploma. Give me this.
Boy, put your hands down. I know what I'm doing. I tied your daddy ties for years. Now step back. Let me get a good look at you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm really proud of you today, Devin. And I know your father would be telling you the same if he was here. Man, we waited a long time for this day.
Devin puts his arms around his mother and hugs her.
He is here, Mom. I can feel his spirit. And Auntie been talking to him through the spirit. She says he's without a doubt in here.
I know. And she can run around calling herself Catnip. I don't know why on God's green earth she started that. Her name, Gloria. And what does Catnip even mean, huh? Akbar. Man, I tell you. Ever since my sister got spiritual, I don't know who she is anymore. But I do know one thing. She loves her some us, and she adores you. You hear me? They think she's strange sometimes, but I love my sister. And I am so glad she's going to be with us today.
Realizing the lateness of the hour and that Monica, her daughter, has not come downstairs yet to leave.
What is your sister doing? Girl, if you don't get down here, your brother got to be at the center by 8:30, so he'll be online on time. And you know how he say, I got to be there in 20 minutes. Come on, let's make it happen. You hear me, Monica? If you're not
doing my hair, I am doing my hair. I'm coming.
You doing your hair, girl? You got a fro. How much hair do you need to be fixing up there? Yeah, come on down here. You got 3 minutes.
All right, I'm coming. Dang.
I hope y'all two don't kill each other while I'm gone. No, I got to be the referee between y'all two.
Stays that way, huh?
Monica finally comes downstairs.
All right, I'm ready. I'm here. And I heard what you said, Devin. Me and Mama are going to be just fine without you. I just need you to hurry up so I can get that room.
There you go.
All for the room. Look at her.
I just
Always.
want the room.
You know, Devin, I want to thank you for stepping up and becoming the man of the house. You know, I didn't ask you to do that after your father died. I am the parent, you know. But all I really wanted you to do was focus on concentrating and getting out of school. But you stepped up and you helped me and your sister. And for that, I am grateful and thankful. Thank you, my son.
Mom, no thanks needed. I just did what I felt was right. Dad would have wanted me to do the same thing. I didn't feel any pressure from either one of you guys.
A knock is at the door. Aunt Ketnu comes in full Afrocentric regalia.
Peace and blessings, my Nubian family.
Auntie.
I see you, Devin. Aren't you looking so handsome today? Looking like a little warrior king.
Aunt Ketnu takes out a kufi and places it on Devin's head.
That's you. Mm-hmm. That's yours. Go ahead.
That's a nice African hat and all, but he's gonna be wearing his cap and his gown.
I knew you was gonna object. He could wear the kufi underneath his cap, just so he can have a spiritual connection to his ancestors.
All right.
It's beautiful, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You welcome, baby.
Look at him.
That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Hold your head up.
The most. Looking good, son. Looking good.
Oh my goodness. Now, y'all, I know you know we don't have much time, but I want to offer a prayer and sage over Devin on his special day.
Ketnu, I don't need you making us late, sis.
Just give me 3 minutes, okay?
3 minutes.
Everyone join hands. Ketnu lights some sage and begins to speak.
Most high of all creations, Mother, Father, God, and the ancestors. I want you to guide my nephew Haru as he begins his journey in this life. He is a born leader who just makes things happen. Speak to his innermost being that he will know, acknowledge, and accept his quest. And thank you to my sister Aset, to my niece Ashun, and to his father Asar, who's not here with us on this physical plane, but here in spirit. They hold Haru up. They are his village. They are his roots. I cleanse thee, Haru, of all negative forces and energy.
She begins to circle the sage around Devin.
Ashe. All right, family. Now, if you could, just in closure, repeat after me, Ashe 3 times. Ashe.
Ashe.
Okay.
Ashe.
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 A group of ancestors congregate around them, including Devin's father, Ellis. He puts his arm around Devin. Ketnu is the only one that sees him as she smiles.
All right, and so it is. Haru, I wanted to tell you that Asar was actually here with us in the room, along with a host of other transitioned ancestors. He put his arms around you, and he wanted me to tell you today that he is so proud of you.
Tears begin to form in Devin's eyes as he hugs his mother and Ketnu.
Yes, baby.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you for that. Dad, I'm glad I made you proud of me today. And ancestors, Thank you. Thank you for being with me today. Ashe.
Well, I think we're good, family. I pulled the car into the driveway. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you graduated.
Yeah, that's graduating. But I got a
Get
few
that
questions.
room.
Okay, what did you call us? Haru, a set, a shoon, and
Focusing on all things right
those
now.
names.
We're going to discuss.
And where are you calling
It's all right. We'll discuss it in the car.
All right then.
Act 2, Scene 2. 28-year-old Charles and JoJo are both unemployed and have been best friends since middle school. They're sitting on the steps of an abandoned apartment building across the street from Devin's house, drinking beers wrapped in paper bags. They see Devin and his family coming out of their front door.
Yo, Devin. Dev. What up, man? Shoot. That's right, you graduating today. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, little homie.
Yeah, bruh, congratulations. That's what's up for real, though. Hey, that Miss Mildred.
Hey.
Gloria, Miss Mom.
Devin and his family acknowledge and wave as they enter Ketnu's car.
Yo, I'm happy for the little brother, though, man. He gonna make some of himself, you know?
Yeah? Sound like your ass getting twisted, though. Shit.
What the fuck happened to us, though, at the same time? Like, how we end up like this, man?
Bruh, come on now. Don't be starting that pity shit again. You know, every time you start drinking this shit.
Nah, Charles, for real, though, man. Like, JoJo, look. We had a chance to make it. Like, what really happened to us? I mean, I was smart as shit in school. And you was an athlete. Damn, 4-year basketball scholarship to Georgetown? Come on, man.
Come on, bruh. I already told you, every time you start drinking, I don't want to start having a pity party and shit. Just because your ass start feeling sorry for your damn self. Shit. Bro, I already know what it is. This is what it's gonna be. Shit. You know what I mean? It would have been cool to finish school, you know. Yeah.
Right.
Career and some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Shit.
One of the motherfucking cars for me, though. Shit, motherfucking black man in America. My voice don't mean shit to these motherfuckers. Yeah, your ass remember what happened and shit? After that game we played at Loyola University? Shit.
Right.
Yeah, you know, nigga did his thing and shit. You know, this white girl just kept following nigga around everywhere he went, you know what I mean?
She wanted that.
For sure, shit. But come to find out, she just wanted to fuck with a rich ass daddy, yo. Just wanted to piss his ass off. Ain't that some shit?
Oh, man. Playing a game.
Y'all. All right, shit was cool at first, though, y'all, man. You know, kicking it, everything was sweet. But then, you know, I had to start getting a little clingy and shit, you know. Just say, hey, you know, give a nigga a little space, you know.
Like that shit.
Yeah. Somebody raped her. Can you believe that, yo?
Ain't do that.
Yep. On everything, bro. You know that shit was consensual. Shit. Don't even go down like that.
Shit.
Yeah. Motherfucking fucked around, got arrested and shit. Called motherfucking charge. Shit.
Hell no, that's crazy, man. Oh.
Fucked up thing about it, yo. She got a conscience and shit, right? You know, told the truth. They dropped the charges, but yo, shit was already fucked up, bro.
Damn.
Out of school and shit, you know what I mean? Lost my scholarship. Shit, talk about a motherfucking career now. Shit.
Shit, man.
She wanna play motherfucking games and shit, bro.
Damn. Fucked up.
Yeah. Motherfucking stepdad, yo, he made it even worse. He ain't even let nigga back in the house. He was talking
Put
about
you out?
yo, this nigga talking about you are embarrassment for the family. Come on. Gave my black ass $100. Put my ass out. You believe that shit?
It's crazy, man. That's fucked up.
Yo, mom and sister just balling their ass off, bro. He ain't give a fuck, though. Talking about hey, you ever go try and help him, I'm gonna whoop your ass. It's kind of punk ass shit that.
Damn, Mom.
Yeah, you know, nigga tried to survive for a minute, you know, doing all right. You know, I had a job or two, but shit, after a while, I just kept feeling depressed and shit, you know, started
Yeah.
getting lower and lower. Yeah, you know what I mean? Gay the fuck up, Mo. Shit. You don't fuck no more.
Up to it.
Yeah. Hey, mom died back in 2000 and shit, right? See, a heart gave out and shit, you know. Say she was feeling sorry and shit, you know. She couldn't help her brother out, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't worried about her baby.
Yo. Damn. And now and again, shit, she's my sister, but shit, you know, she said come stay with her and shit, but she got her own family, Mo, you know. She ain't trying to be no problem, you know. She just stay out the way, you know what I mean?
Right. Guess so, you know, bro. Damn.
Then they say his ass, a few years after mom died, right, he was a motherfucking bar and shit, fucking around. You know how his ass is. Shit. That nigga got stabbed, yo. That motherfucker was gone right there. Fucking 308.
Shit. Yeah.
Motherfucker calm as a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah, man, for real. You pop. I remember that shit, JoJo. That shit was fucked up, though, for real. You goddamn right, though, man.
Yeah.
We black men, and we in America KKK. Our voice don't mean shit. You exactly right. Me? Man, my ass ain't mean nothing from birth, you feel me? Shit. A product of an unloving relationship between a junkie mama, you know, she was strung out for real, and Pop was an army nigga, man. You know, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Man. Yo, you remember I told you how they met, right?
Mm-hmm.
She decided to look halfway decent one day going to work at the diner and everything. He come in there on his weekend leave, you know, caught a little break, step up in there, you know, Chicago in a uniform. He looking all good and shit, you know, running his little game. Mama, she was impressed with that shit, you know, Chi-Town nigga. Big city man, you know.
Yeah, he like that
Him,
shit.
you know, Chicago got all them pimps and shit, cuz, you know. And he just had to have that red bone, you know. Whole time, his ass knew she was an addict. Promise of the future, promise of the world, you know. We gonna be together forever. Whole time, he feeding her addiction.
Gassing her up and shit.
Yeah, man. Soon as she got pregnant with me, that nigga got ghost disappeared, man.
Just like a punk ass nigga.
Word though. Oh, and plus, remember, I told you she contacted his superior officer a while back, right?
Yeah.
Man, this piece of shit dude, he was able to convince his superior officer that my mother was just some crazy stalker.
What? Come
Man,
on,
it broke
bro.
her damn heart. She wasn't never right after that, bruh. Man, they found her ass with a needle in her arm. You know, she OD'd when I was 5.
Damn,
Ever since then, I was going from foster home to foster home. So many times I lost count, bruh.
Yeah, damn. Shit fucked up, Mo.
Last one, they kicked me out when I was 18, you know. They wasn't gonna get no more money for me, you know, shit. So I had to go. But me, I wanted to do like you did, you know, not get in no trouble or nothing, but I wanted to go to school, man. And the high school counselor, you remember her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That
Shit.
was bad, man. And she used to encourage me, though. Every time I go to her office and everything, you know, she said good things. She saw potential in me. I was pressed to go to her office, too. I show her my grades. I had damn good grades.
Hell yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
Whole time, my foster family made me feel like I was scum, like I was shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I was fucked up out here. And they even told me I wasn't shit.
Shit, they ass ain't
Reminded me
shit.
all the time how my parents didn't even want me. My father wouldn't ever come and get me or nothing. And hell, man, I lost my motivation after that. I told you one of my aunts, she found my father's phone number some time ago. I was like 20. She gave it to me and everything, man. Dog, I was psyched. I was all happy and shit. I go call him. Bam. Oh, I'm gonna get to talk to my father. And some white sounding lady answered the phone. Hello. I'm like, I tell her who I am and everything, you know. I hear in the back, she go to tell him who I am and to come to the phone. He tell her instead, he don't know no Charles Jones. Go ahead and hang the phone up.
Get the fuck out of here, Mo.
Yeah, man.
Whole ass shit.
Found out he was married to this white lady, had 2 whole daughters I ain't never even met.
Damn, bro.
This shit fucked up.
Hell yeah, bro.
But shit, man, I guess his ass ain't want to be reminded his fuck up 20 years ago, you know, but.
Oh, man.
Man, fuck. I'm even out of beer now. What's up? What you trying to do? Yeah, see, so we need to get some money. What's good?
Hell yeah. I know exactly where we need to go.
Yeah,
Shit.
what up?
We need to go ahead and pay that motherfucker Mr. Chang to visit over motherfucking ABC convenience store, Mo.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Well, shit, why not? Let's go.
Yeah.
Act 2, Scene 3. At the home of Officer Wilder, he's having breakfast with his wife, Sally, and his youngest son, Toby. His oldest son, Sam, is laying on the couch hungover after a night of partying with his friends.
Sam, breakfast is ready, honey. Are you going to come to the table and eat?
Can you not talk so loud? I got a killer headache.
Hey, Sam, you heard your mother. Sam, hey, get your lazy ass over here and eat your breakfast, all right? I'm only going to say it once.
Dad, I heard her. You didn't need to yell at me. Pass the jelly, Toby.
Here. Are you gonna be able to go with me to my swim practice this afternoon?
Sorry, Toby, man. I got a killer headache. I'm gonna have to take a rain check.
Okay.
Hey, Sam, you promised you were going to take your brother to help him with his back. Nobody told you you had to hang out all night with those rowdy friends of yours, huh? I swear, ever since you come home for summer break, you spend all your time partying with them. Have you ever looked for a job for this summer?
No, Dad, I have not looked for a job this summer. I just got home. Damn. I need a break from all my hard studying this year. I'm not going to be any good to Toby if my head is throbbing. Could you chill?
Excuse me? A break from all your hard studying? You barely passed last semester because you never went to class. God. And you are going with Toby today, all right? Take a damn aspirin or something, but you are going. When you get back, you can get on the computer and look for a job. I'm not carrying this summer.
Thomas, stop yelling, okay? Remember your blood pressure. I am sure that Sam, yes, will look for a job this summer. Stop yelling, okay?
And yeah, Dad. It's okay if Sam doesn't feel well. He can come another time.
Mom, why do you have to be a Stepford wife all the time? It's such a bore. Oh, yes, the toaster. Dad's perfect and favorite son. The one who could do nothing wrong. Me, Sam, on the other hand, I am the perfect fuck-up son. Dad's biggest disappointment.
You are not going to talk to your mother like that. You understand me? And whose fault is it you're a fuck-up, huh? How many times I have to go down to your school, straighten out incidents that you started? Not me, you. Now, you better get rid of that smug-ass attitude. I'm not going to have it in my house. You understand that? Now get your ungrateful ass out of my sight.
Honey, stop yelling.
Well, Dad, I think you said all you've ever wanted to say to me. And as for my smug-ass attitude, yes, I have one. Why should I be concerned about my own fuck-ups when I know that you're going to come in on your white horse and fix the situation? Membership has its privileges, and I am a privileged kid. I wear it proudly. Toby, what time do you have to be at the pool this afternoon?
3:30?
Okay, I am gonna sleep after a shower until about 3. I should be pulled together by then.
Dad, can I be excused from the table?
Yeah, sure, Toby. Go ahead. Sally, what are we gonna do about your oldest son?
My oldest son? When he's acting like the biggest ass, then he's my son. Has it ever occurred to you that maybe he's just like his father?
End of Act 2. Act 3, Scene 1. Devin and Kayla are with his family at his graduation party.
Devin, man, I can't believe your mom didn't bust out crying or screaming when your name was called. What did you say to her?
Man, I told her I told her to show some restraint, not to embarrass me out there. I'm glad it worked.
Me too.
Yo, can you believe it, man? We're done. Goodbye,
Hey.
Derby. Man, hello to the rest of our lives, you know? How y'all doing over here?
We are just fine, Maurice. Are you sure it's just punch you're drinking? So anyway, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
You gonna go to college, work at your father's auto mechanic shop? What?
Well, I'll be working for my dad this summer, you know? I'm going to Derby Tech in the fall for electrical engineering.
Oh, okay.
I know you and Devin are going far away, but damn, y'all, don't forget her, brother.
Like we're gonna forget you.
Like, he always does that. Come on, Maurice, you know we're not going to get you. I told you I got you for homecoming, and Kayla's not going to be too far away at CCNY. You good.
Yeah.
Man, that's beautiful. Just beautiful, you know? But seriously, though, I'm going to miss you, man.
Same here, brother. Same here.
We're gonna miss you.
While in conversation with Ketnu, Mildred realizes that she has run out of ice.
Ketnu, I thought we put enough ice for this party. Didn't you say we were good on ice?
We are good ice. Yo, what's the problem?
No, girl, we ran out and people are still coming. Can you run to the store and get some more?
Devin overhears his mother's conversation.
Ma, Kayla and I can go get some more ice.
No, Devin, it's your party. And we're celebrating Kayla too. You can't leave your own party. Your aunt can run and get to the store.
No, your Aunt Kay, you go ahead and get that ice for your mama.
Ma, it's cool. It's cool. Plus, you know, Kayla and I want to have some alone time.
Devin!
What? Hey, I'm just saying. I'm great.
Okay.
Exactly.
You go get about 3 bags of ice, all right? And
Okay.
definitely enough. Grab my purse so I can get your money.
Nope, we got it. Come on here, woman.
Your son. Get your son.
Devin and Kayla exit. Act 3, Scene 2. Back at the Wilder home with Officer Wilder out and Toby in his room playing video games, Sam enters the kitchen where his mother Sally is cleaning.
This goddamn headache is a motherfucker. I took 2 aspirin and it's not helping. I need to go to the store to get something stronger. Do you have any money?
Okay, Sam, first, you will not use such language in this house, okay? And second, I am sorry your head hurts, but the medicine you took is all we have in here. Maybe you need to go back to bed and rest some more.
Ma, how can I rest when my head is throbbing? I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell at you, and I'm sorry for cursing. It's just this damn headache. If you give me some money, I could go to the store and get something stronger.
Fine. Here is $20, okay? Go get what you need so your head can stop hurting. And Sam, Toby is really depending on you today to help him at swim practice.
Thanks, Ma. You're the best. I'll be back soon.
After visiting a friend of his who lives not far from Devin, Sam enters a store where Devin and Kayla happen to be. With bags of ice in each hand, Devin accidentally bumps into Sam on his way to the register.
Oh, excuse me, man. I didn't mean to bump into you. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good, man. Looks like you're in a hurry. You got a lot of ice there. Are you throwing a party or something?
Oh, yeah, actually, I am. I just graduated today, Derby High. Me and my lady over there.
Oh,
I'm Devin.
cool. That is what's up. I'm Sam. I went to Mad Hatter over on the east side. I graduated last year.
Okay.
I got friends who go to Derby. Do you know a Dexter Jennings?
Dexter? Yeah, I know Dexter. I mean, we had some classes together. He doesn't talk much. Kind of a loner.
Yeah, Dexter is weird, but he's cool.
Yeah. Well, this is my lady, Kayla. So you went to Mad Hatter. Man, y'all balled out this year. Got all the way to the championship.
Yeah, they had a good team. So, congratulations on graduating, man. Now that school's
Thank
done, what are
you.
you gonna do?
Thank you. I'm going to keep working my part-time down at the Gazette and get ready for Temple in the fall.
Oh, and you're gonna leave your beautiful girlfriend here all by herself.
I won't be left behind. I'm going to CCNY. And like Devin said, he works at the Derby Gazette.
Oh, cool. CCNY is a great school. Temple too. I just finished my first year at the University of Penn. Just got
Okay.
home for the summer.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, hey, these things going to melt, so we better get back. But it was real cool talking to you, Sam. Later on.
It was cool talking to you too. And nice meeting you, beautiful Kayla.
Thanks. Nice meeting you too, Sam.
Devin and Kayla exit while Sam remains in the store.
You seem like an all right white guy.
Why you say all that, Kayla?
Because you know me. You know I'm very suspicious of white people. And you know I get that from my father.
Yeah.
He's always
I
like,
do.
keep white people at a distance. I mean, I know we were having a friendly conversation and all, but you know my radar is always up.
I get it. I get it. I mean, we only started talking because I accidentally bumped into him.
Man, I can't believe he didn't curse you out or call you the N-word.
All white people ain't the devil, Kayla. He was just being friendly.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Act 3, Scene 3. Back at the Barnes home, Devin and Kayla are helping with cleanup as the graduation party comes to an end.
All right. Great party. Mama. Thank you, Ma. That was an awesome party. You really didn't have to do all this.
Oh, baby. As you would say, no thanks needed. And you earned this party and so much more.
Ketnu and Monica enter the living room.
Well, Nubian family, I'm out of here. These kisses are for you, Devin. Oh my goodness, I am so incredibly proud of you. And I'm proud of you not just because you graduated from high school today, but because you stepped into manhood for your mama and for your sister.
That's my son.
Yes, it is. And the ancestors, they are praying to you today, Devin. You know, you got Grandma Gloria, Granddaddy Malachi, and a host of other, transitioned kinfolk. And some other ancestors as well. They are telling me to tell you that they got your back, okay? So whenever you are unsure of anything, you need to seek them for guidance, okay? We love you so much, Devin.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie, for that. Thank you. I love you so much. You know you're my favorite aunt, right?
I know I'm your favorite. I know that, right? Because I'm the only auntie who got to go with Earl.
Oh, wait a minute.
So, again, all right, y'all. I'm peace on out. Okay?
No, ma'am. You ain't going nowhere. You supposed to be helping me clean up all of this. Girl, you gotta get on downstairs and start in the base. I'm worried.
Okay.
Okay, so Devin.
Go to the basement. Okay, I'm sorry.
I know you got some money as a gift. Are you gonna be a doll and give your sister some?
Monica.
What I'm
My
just saying, I
sweet,
need some pocket change.
sweet Monica, you know good and well I'm not giving you a dime.
Why are you always so mean to her?
You wrong for that. It's okay. It's okay because he knows he's wrong for that. I figured that you could compensate me for all of the
Compensate
times,
you?
that I have covered for you when you came
Cover
home
for you?
late. Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
but you don't
hey,
want to
hey,
talk about
hey,
that.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
You didn't want me to say
hey,
nothing.
What was that?
hey.
What was that? Cover for?
you,
What you say?
Miss Barnes, Miss Barnes,
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to thank you so much for including me in Devin's graduation party. My parents were so happy they didn't have to throw me one.
You are very welcome, Kayla. You know, you've been good for Devin. You see how you just worked that out for him just now? I know about y'all covering for each other, but that's okay.
Ma, I
But for
don't.
real, baby girl, you are like a daughter to me. And I'm glad you won't be too far away from Devin. So while you covering for him, you can let me know what's going on when you check in on him.
Oh, you know I will.
Look at the time. It's time to go. I'm gonna go ahead and take Kayla home, and then I'm gonna go help Ben out with some boxes. So I'll be home in a little bit, okay, Ma?
Devin, it's your graduation day. He couldn't let you off for just one Friday. For real, this is your party. And you gotta go in on this Friday?
Ma, he could have. He actually gave me the day off, but I have never missed a Friday, and I'm not about to start now. Come on, woman.
All right. Hey, Kayla, baby, take it easy. And oh, by the way, take some of that cake with you, girl, because I can't be putting no more piles of them sugars around here.
Well, all right, thank you, Miss Barnes. I will.
All right, bye, Kayla.
Bye, Monica.
Devin and Kayla exit. End of Act 3. Act 4, Scene 1. Charles and JoJo enter Mr. Chang's ABC convenience store wearing ski masks as Charles points a gun at Mr. Chang.
Yo, give me the money right now. And all of it out the register. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off.
Please don't do this. I put my store in you all's neighborhood. I'm one of you.
Oh,
I work hard for my family. Please don't do this.
just hurry up.
Yo, you heard what the fuck he said? Get the money like goddamn register right now. You don't want to go home to Miss Chang, the dead man, do you? Put the money in the motherfucking register now.
Mr. Chang is nervously attempting to open the cash register as Charles grows impatient and hits him in the head with the gun. JoJo begins to kick and stomp him. Charles finally gets the register open. They take the cash and leave Mr. Chang on the floor badly beaten. Act 4, Scene 2. Officer Wilder and his partner, Officer Luisa Mendez, are riding around in their patrol car in search of two suspects from a robbery call.
And they were last seen corner of 5th and Main running. Let's see, we're on 6th. Hey, there they are. Let's go after them.
Right behind you. Hey, you two, halt!
End of Act 4. Act 5, Scene 1. Back at the Derby Gazette, Mr. Cronkite just got word that Devin has been shot and killed. The mood in the room is sad and somber, with many of the staff in tears, including Janine Stantz.
I honestly don't know what to say right now. I'm at a loss for words. Devin, shot and killed? Devin, involved in a store robbery? I can't believe that. We all knew Devin. That wasn't him. Janine, I want you to take lead on this. I'm sending you down there to get some answers. Interview whoever the hell you can to get the real story. We will not let them slander Devin's name. You got that?
Janine breaks down as staff members come over to console her. Mr. Cronkite goes into his office and slams the door, where he begins to wail and cry uncontrollably. Act 5, Scene 2. Mildred, Kayla, Ketnu, and Monica are all together at the Barnes home when Officer Mendez arrives to inform Mildred that Devin has been shot and killed.
Miss Barnes, is this your son?
What's this about?
Ma'am, I am sorry to have to inform you, but your son was shot and killed today by my partner, Officer Thomas Wilder.
No.
You must be mistaken. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Your son, he was a suspect in a robbery at the ABC convenience store.
No.
Killed.
No.
Some mistake. Let me see that picture
I
again.
had a wrong person.
You got it wrong.
Makes
sis.
no sense.
No.
The owner was Mr. Chang. He was beaten badly. He's in intensive care at the hospital right now. Your son, he resisted arrest, and he was shot by Officer Wilder.
No. My son is with Ben, who owns a liquor store. He's not there. As a matter of fact, my son is going to be coming in the door in a few minutes. Do you hear me? That's my son. Do you understand? No, that's not my son. No.
Hey, Mama Barnes.
I'm down.
Mildred collapses. Monica rushes over to pick her up.
Ma'am, I am truly sorry. We need you to come to the morgue so that he can be properly identified.
So he can be properly identified.
So y'all just shot my brother? He ain't no robber. He don't even steal.
This is unreal.
Ma'am, we'll need you to come to the station and answer some questions as well.
Oh, God, no.
Me.
This can't be happening now.
God, got you.
Y'all shot Maharu for what? Robbery? Is that what you?
Yeah.
He was at Ben's liquor store. His mom already told you he was working at Ben's liquor store. He was nowhere near the ABC store today. And isn't that where you say the robbery took place?
That's correct, ma'am.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I need to go where you say my nephew was shot. I need you, what is it, Officer Mendez, to take me there now.
Miss
Akbar.
Akbar, I understand your grief, but I really need to have Ms. Barnes come with me to identify the body and then down to the station.
Then I'll drive myself, okay?
Miss Akbar, the area is contained. I wouldn't advise that you go down there. You may be more helpful to Ms. Barnes accompanying her to the station.
I can feel my nephew's spirit calling me down to that scene, so I'm going. Not even a question.
Miss Ketnu, can I go with you?
Mildred, I'll meet you and Monica at the police station. I need to commune with Haru right now.
What you need to just, I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you,
Come
sir.
on, Bobby.
Hey, look, come on.
Come on.
Ketnu and Kayla leave with Officer Mendez. Monica helps her mother up off of the floor. Act 5, Scene 3. Ketnu and Kayla are at the chaotic scene where Devin was killed. Police are attempting to calm the crowd of people, among them witnesses to the shooting. Everyone is shouting, "No justice, no peace." Ketnu pushes through the crowd and lays prostrate where Devin's body was as she burns sage and begins to speak to him. Kayla is standing next to her, crying.
No justice.
Justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No
Peace.
No
justice.
No
No peace.
No
No justice. No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
What happened?
No justice.
No peace.
No justice, no peace.
Whiskey, baby.
No
No
justice,
justice.
no peace.
Ancestors, help.
Justice,
No justice. No peace.
Now in your hands and
No justice.
help him
No
to
peace.
me.
No justice.
no
No
justice,
peace.
Haru, baby.
peace.
No peace.
No peace.
I can feel your
Justice, no
happiness
peace.
in the days to come. Auntie here for you. I'm gonna help you cross over. So,
No justice.
Haru, I need you to come to me right now.
No peace.
No.
Justice.
The spirit of Devin comes forth to his aunt.
No justice.
Auntie Ketnu,
No
I'm here.
No peace.
Tell Mama and Monica I love them. And Kayla that she was my world and I truly loved her more than life itself. Tell them not to cry for me.
No peace.
They will soon find out how I died. And I know, Auntie, that you'll help me cross over very soon. But for right now, I need to stay around to be with Mama.
No justice.
I love you.
No peace.
Ketnu gets up and begins to cry. Kayla consoles her.
Miss Ketnu, are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm okay, Kayla. Devin came to me.
What?
Baby girl, he wanted to tell you, he wanted me to tell you that you were his world. He loved you so much. Baby girl, we're gonna find out what happens to him in the days to come. He said that to me, so soon we are going to find out.
Kayla begins to cry and Ketnu hugs her. They get in the car to leave. Act 5, Scene 4. Officer Wilder is in his living room watching the news with his family after being sent home on administrative leave.
Dad, you shot that guy?
Yeah, Toby. He was a suspect in a store robbery. He was resisting arrest. He attempted to run. I ordered him to stop, but he just kept running. It looked like he was pulling something out of his pocket. I didn't have any choice. He's a kid. 18-year-old kid, damn it.
Nate, you had no other choice. He robbed a store, and the manager was beaten, and you said in intensive care. My God, what animals. And honey, I know you're feeling bad because he was 18, but he was a criminal. You had no other choice. I'm going to fix you a drink, okay?
Sam comes into the living room. He begins to watch the news and suddenly realizes that he is familiar with the face he sees on the TV.
Hey, what's going on? What happened to this guy?
Dad shot him, and he died. He robbed a convenience store. He beat the owner pretty badly.
Wait, you shot him, Dad?
Don't you have something else to be doing right now? Looking for a goddamn job or something?
I mean, Dad tried to arrest him, but he resisted. He pulled out a gun, and he pointed it at Dad. So he had no choice. He had to shoot him.
I met him at the market on Highway Street. Mom gave me $20 to go to the store to get something for my headache. Stopped by to see Dexter for a little bit, and then I went inside. He didn't strike me as a criminal. He was getting ice for this graduation party we was having. Damn, no, there's got to be some mistake. He was getting ready to go to Temple in the fall.
Look, I don't care if you met this guy or not. He was a suspect. I didn't have any choice at that moment.
Dad, I think you may have made a mistake. I don't know. I can feel it.
I really don't have to explain my actions to you, huh? Why don't you get the hell out of my face?
Sam gets up and leaves. Sammy brings Officer Wilder his drink as Toby gets up from his chair and sits next to his dad on the couch.
Dad, I understand. You have a really hard job. I love you, and I'm here for you, man. Kids,
Thanks,
right?
Toby. I love you too, Toby.
I'll get dinner started.
End of Act 5. Act 6, Scene 1. It's been 1 month since the death of Devin. Mildred has had sleepless nights, and her sister Ketnu has been staying with her. On this particular night, she gets an unexpected visitor.
Devin, I miss you so much. It's like my whole world has been pulled from under me. Your Aunt Ketnu told me that she connected with your spirit, but I don't understand none of that. I'm so hurt, Devin. I'm so angry.
Ma, are you all right? Ma, you gotta get some help. You gotta get some
Monica
help for
sits
this.
on her mother's bed.
Ma, you can't keep going through this.
I'll make you some chamomile tea. It'll help you sleep better.
Okay, y'all, okay. Some tea would be good.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mommy, I'm concerned. I think you need to see somebody.
Baby girl, look. It's just that it's been a month. And I still haven't gotten any answers from the police department. I think I've been patient long enough. I need answers, and I've got to get them.
I know, Mommy, I know.
My baby! Hey, murdered him!
You gotta stop crying, Ma. You gotta stop crying.
Monica puts her arm around Mildred and rests her head on her shoulder.
Please.
Baby, go back to bed, all right? You got work in the morning.
Are you sure? I don't want to leave you like this.
Listen, your cat knew she's making some tea. She'll be in here with me. You just go ahead and get some rest, okay?
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, baby.
They hug and Monica exits. As Mildred continues to talk to herself, a bright light begins to appear in her room. Mildred is somewhat fearful until she sees Devin's spirit.
Oh my God. Devin.
Mama?
Is that
Mama,
you?
I'm here.
Devin, is that you?
I'm here. I know you're in pain, but I'm here. If you want to know how I died, why don't you just go ask Officer Wilder? But when you meet with him, make sure it's only y'all two, nobody else. You'll get the answers that you're looking for there. I will be with you. I love you, Mama.
Love you too.
And Monica too.
Devin!
Sis, here, take the tea, okay? What's wrong?
He was
What's
here.
wrong, honey?
He was just here, Captain. Devin was just here. He was talking to me. He told me to go meet with the bastard that killed him.
I told you, sis. Haru is still with us. He hasn't crossed over yet. He can't cross over until he has closure. So, are you gonna go meet with the officer?
First thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to call Attorney Bayer and tell him to set up the meeting with me and Officer Wilder, just like my baby told me. It's going to be just the two of us. I know Officer Bayer, he's not going to like that meeting together, just me and him one-on-one and everything, but it's something that has to be done. You understand? That's what my son said, and I am going to get justice for my son.
Ashe.
Act 6, Scene 2. It's late night, and Sam is in his bed, emotionally heavy and unable to sleep. He's tossing and turning and saying, "Dad, you made a mistake." Suddenly, Devin's spirit appears to him.
Hey, Sam. Sam. Hey, Sam.
Huh? What? Oh my God. What the hell?
Hold on. You don't want to wake your family, man. How you doing, Sam?
Devin, is that you? How?
It's me.
You're dead. My father shot and killed you.
Being in the spirit world is a trip, man. You're right. My physical body is dead. But as you can see, my spirit isn't.
Damn, I need to stop partying and taking crystal meth.
Yes, you do need to stop taking crystal meth. That stuff eats your brains, man. But no, you're not hallucinating. I'm really here, but in the spirit.
You've come to haunt me for what my father did. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Why are you haunting me? He's the asshole. His room is 2 doors down on the left.
Relax, man. Ain't nobody here trying to haunt you. I mean, I get why you would say that, but no. I'm here because you talk in your sleep. You believe that your dad was mistaken about me, and you're right. I had nothing to do with that robbery. But your dad wasn't trying to hear me, and since he wasn't trying to hear me, as soon as I saw the opportunity, I took it. I ran. Your dad shot me because he thought I had a weapon. I don't know, man. I feel like you saw the real me in the store that day. I was a good, hard-working young man. I had dreams, I had goals, none of which I'll be able to do now, but you gotta be grateful and thankful for your life, Sam. Don't take it for granted, man. Stop being selfish. Give back to those who are less fortunate than you. Be a voice to the voiceless. Be my voice to your dad. He immediately saw me as a criminal. Help him change his mind, man. Then you'll be able to look in the mirror and see a human being instead of a privileged asshole.
After listening to Devin's words, Sam breaks down and cries. End of Act 6. Act 7, Scene 1. It's meeting day between Officer Wilder, who's agreed to meet without legal representation, and Mildred, who's accompanied by Ketnu, Kayla, and her attorney, Louis Bayard. They're being escorted by 2 officers as the entrance of the police station is crowded with opposing protesters in support of both Devin and Officer Wilder. A racist woman holding up a sign in support of Officer Wilder begins to shout at them.
Lives matter. All lives matter. All lives matter. All lives matter.
Why are you wasting Officer Wilder's time and taxpayers' money? Your son was a 2-bit thug and he got what he deserved. I wish all the black thugs would get shot down so we can have some peace and calm in America. Officer Wilder is a fine, upstanding man who just did his job. You're ridiculous for doing this.
Don't listen to her, Miss Barnes. She's ridiculous. Let's go.
Despite the excessive yelling of the woman, Mildred, Attorney Bayard, Ketnu, and Kayla continue into the police station.
Mildred, I don't like this. I do not like this at all. And for the last time, please, do not go in there and meet this man without me being there with you.
You know, Miss Barnes, I agree with Mr. Bayard. You don't know what you're walking into.
Listen, y'all, I will be fine, okay? I have to do this.
Ketnu looks at Mildred and smiles as she realizes that Mildred is heeding Devin's words.
Mildred, with all due respect, you hired me to be the legal voice for Devin, to handle all his concerns. And right now, you are really tying my hands with this meeting. And Mildred, I just can't let you do this.
Mr. Bayard, with all due respect, I am the voice for Devin here. I'm doing what I know I must to get answers for my son. Now, you know, I highly respect you. I love the work that you do, But right now, in this case, I need you to back off and let me do this.
And another thing, Mr. Bayard, if I thought for 1 minute that my sister was putting herself in harm's way, don't you think I would be right there by her side? Because you know what? Believe me, these jokers, they don't want no parts of me. You hear me? I'm at peace with my sister deciding to take this meeting. I mean, she'll be just fine. What we can do and should be doing right now is just meditating and lifting her up in prayer as she goes to meet with this officer.
I hear you, Katnu. All right, Mildred. This is your call. But do note this, though. I will be right outside that door just in case.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Louis.
We're right outside that door, Miss Barnes, okay?
You got this.
All right.
Okay.
Officer Mendez comes and takes Mildred to the room where the meeting will take place. Act 7, Scene 2.
Miss Barnes, if you'll just have a seat, my captain, Captain Rodney Gaines, he'll be in a moment to speak with you. This is just a formality so that the meeting can be productive and successful. Can I offer you anything? Some coffee, tea,
No, thank
water?
you. I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
All right, well, just sit tight, and Captain Gaines, he'll be in shortly.
Officer Mendez,
Yes.
you were there with Officer Wilder when all of this happened. Why didn't you stop him from killing my son?
Miss Barnes, it all happened so fast. I know you're grieving. I'm a mother of 2. I have a girl and a boy. My son, he's 16 years old, and I can't imagine how I would feel if I had lost my son. I don't know what to say. I understand what you're going through, and I am really sorry for what happened to Devin.
Officer Mendez, until you have lost a child as tragically as I have, you can't begin to understand my pain.
I hear you.
Captain Rodney Gaines of the Derby Police Department enters the room.
Good morning, Ms. Barnes. I'm Captain Rodney Gaines. How are you?
He extends
fine.
his hand to Mildred to shake it, but Mildred does not reciprocate.
I'm just fine, Captain Gaines.
Fine. Ms. Barnes, I want to say that on behalf of and the Derby County Police Department, we are very sorry for your loss. Now, I'm sure that my saying that doesn't ease your grief and pain, but we are truly sorry. Ms. Barnes, I just have a few things to go over with you before Officer Wilder comes in. It's just a formality, nothing to worry about.
Captain Gaines, I'm not worried about anything. I came here for answers.
Right. I understand. Well, now, I want to tell you that this is the first time we've ever had a meeting of this sort. If you will allow me to say, I believe that this meeting will be the beginning of healing for our community. Dare I say, the nation.
Captain Gaines, excuse my rudeness, but I don't give a rat's ass if the community heals or not, or the damnation. My son Devin is dead, murdered by Officer Thomas Wilder. My son was unarmed, minding his business, when approached by Officer Wilder, who said he fit the description of a black male that just robbed the ABC convenience store. When my son attempted to tell Officer Wilder that he was mistaken, Officer Wilder said, my son resisted arrest, attempted to run, turned and pointed a gun at him, which we know there was no gun recovered at the scene. But Officer Wilder shot my son down in the street in cold blood. Now, I came here for answers. I want answers. I made a promise to my slain son that I would get justice for him, and I will do that. I will make certain that everyone know exactly who Devin Haru Ellis Barnes was. So excuse me, if I don't share in your positivity and enthusiasm for healing the community and the nation?
Yes, Miss Barnes, I understand. It is also my understanding that both your attorney and Officer Wilder's attorney advised against this meeting, correct? Well, I know that Officer Wilder's attorney did not believe this was a good idea. But I am glad that Officer Wilder had compassion and decided to meet with you. Now, Ms. Barnes, I am asking that you conduct yourself in a calm manner. The conversation may get a bit tense, and I am asking that you refrain from raising your voice, getting out of your chair, or anything of that nature. And you do also understand that Officer Wilder meeting with you is no admission on his part that he did anything wrong. Look, I just want you to understand the dynamics of this meeting.
Seriously? Captain Gaines, are you implying that I may act inappropriately? That I might get violence, cause a disruption? Sir, if you haven't noticed, there's already a disruption, and it's not taking place in this room, but it's in the community. See, you've caused me to be highly perturbed. But have I gotten out of my chair? Have I raised my voice? And you know what? Let me ask you something. Have you had this same conversation with Officer Wilder?
Now, Ms. Barnes, I can't reveal any conversation I've had with Officer Wilder to you. And I apologize if I'm making you upset, but I just needed to give you the formality. That is all. And to answer your question, no, you have not gotten out of your chair, and you have been very composed. I thank you for that. Now, before Officer Wilder comes in, do you have any questions for me?
No, I have no questions for you.
Very well, then. Just sit tight, and Officer Wilder will be in momentarily. Were you offered any coffee, tea,
Yes,
water?
yes. Officer Mendez already offered me all of that stuff. And no, thank you. I am fine.
All right, then. It was a pleasure meeting you, Ms. Barnes.
Captain Gaines immediately exits the room. Act 7, Scene 3. Captain Gaines is outside the room briefing Officer Wilder on his conversation with Mildred.
Thomas, that woman could freeze Miami.
What do you mean, Captain?
Look, I went in doing my best to show compassion to her for her loss, but she wasn't having it. Now, Thomas, do you really think it's a good idea to meet with her alone?
Captain, I've been on the force 15 years. Okay. And all that time, I've done my job. I've upheld the law. I'm just going to go in there and tell her the facts. Hopefully, this meeting won't last very long.
Thomas, do you really think that this lady is going to let you tell your facts and be done with it? She is out for blood. But I stand behind you. I support you. By the way, when you go in to greet her, don't extend your hand to shake hers. She won't. Oh, Mendez, can you get Thomas here a cup of water? Thanks.
Officer Wilder drinks the water and throws it in the cup of a nearby trash can. He looks at Captain Gaines again, nods his head, and walks into the room. Act 7, Scene 4.
Ms. Barnes?
Miss Barnes, this is Officer Thomas Wilder. Officer Wilder, this is Miss Mildred Barnes.
Ms. Barnes, it's a pleasure to meet you. I just wish it wasn't under these unfortunate circumstances.
Officer Wilder.
Mendez, I think Ms. Barnes and I will be fine. You can leave us. If we need you, I'll call for you.
Okay. I'll be right outside.
Ms. Barnes, this is a pretty awkward moment for me, certainly. I'm not sure I ever had a meeting like this in all my time on the force. But I do hope the meeting will bring you some kind of closure.
Officer Wilder. This is my son, Devin Haru Ellis Barnes. He was 8 years old. This is his graduation picture from Derby High School this year. He died on the day of his graduation. He received a full 4-year scholarship to Temple University in Pennsylvania for journalism. 4 years ago, my husband Ellis Barnes died due to complications from diabetes. Devin became the man in my household. He did his very best to take care of me and his 16-year-old sister, Monica. Monica adored her brother, but my daughter is beyond grief. I asked her not to come here today. Right now, she's with friends who's trying to comfort her. My son Devin had a part-time job with the Derby Gazette. He loved that job. He had impeccable work ethic, never late, and was highly revered by the entire staff. He had a wonderful girlfriend, Kayla. She cherished him, and he cherished her. You know, she's going to CCNY this fall. My son was excited about the journey that they were going to take together. Now, Officer Weldon, my son was by no means perfect. I had to get on him a few times for being a smartass, choosing some questionable friends, being aloof at times, and not doing his chores. But I tell you this, Officer Weldon, my son Devin was not a gang member. He wasn't a thug or a menace to society. He was a young Black man on his way to fulfilling his dreams. He wanted to be a reporter. No doubt he would be covering the same story that he's the headlines of today, had you given him a chance to live.
Ms. Barnes, I am sorry about what occurred that day. I'm sure you want to know what happened that day.
That's why I'm here, Officer Weldon. I'm doing everything I can to stay composed. My heart is broken. You killed my son. But I am asking you to give me the straight facts and to be honest with me. Now, I know we've both been told by attorneys what we should and shouldn't say in this meeting, but what I need from you is the truth. Can you give me the truth today?
I will, Ms. Barnes. We got a call in from dispatch about a robbery took place at the ABC convenience store. And me and my partner, Officer Mendez, we caught sight of two possible suspects, the corner of 6th and Main. Fit the description, tall African-American males, lean, short afros, running toward 3rd Street. So we got out of the car and chased after them. One of them turned around to me, sort of gave me the finger, and when we got to them at 3rd and Main, we came upon two African-American males in front of Ben's liquor store. At that point, I asked both of them to show me their hands. Your son Devin proceeded to say to me,
Whoa. I don't know what's going on here, officer, but I just came out here. I've been in the store with the owner, Ben, breaking down boxes. I just came out to sweep the front. Charles, what did you guys do?
At that point, the other guy, Charles Jones, he says to Devin,
man, just give it up, man. They got us.
Give it up. They got who? What are you talking about, Charles? You know I just came out here. I saw you and JoJo running. You stopped to talk to me. JoJo called you stupid for talking to me. Now I see why. What did you guys do?
I proceeded to tell Devin that he and Charles fit the description of two men that had just robbed Mr. Chang at the ABC convenience store. Charles then said,
man, just give it up. They got us. Damn.
At that point, I asked Devin and Charles to get on their knees, put their hands behind their back, so Officer Mendez could cuff them. read the rights. Devin, he just kept protesting, tried to tell me we had the wrong guy.
Officer, look, I swear to you, you have the wrong guy. Again, I was in the store with Ben. Look, there's the owner, Ben. Ben, will you please tell them I was with you?
That's right, officer. That young brother name is Devin. He was with me the whole time in the store. You got the wrong guy, Jack.
Witnesses begin to shout to Officer Wilder that he has the wrong guy. One witness is recording this exchange on his phone.
Officer Devin was with Ben. The other guy was JoJo. You got the wrong one. He went that way.
I asked Devin to be quiet, to just comply, and if his story was indeed, we could straighten it out at the station. Somehow,
Officer Mendez begins to put cuffs on Charles and then Devin. The cuffs are not secure on Devin's wrist, so he seizes the opportunity to run.
somehow the cuffs weren't secured. He just got free. He got up from his knees, took off running down Main Street. I ordered him to halt, but he just kept running. And there was something I saw in his pocket. It looked like a gun. He reached for it. I told him to halt one more time. He had this in his hand. He pointed at me. I shot him. Officer Mendez, she ran over to where Devin was to check to see if he was breathing. His pulse. She said to me, Officer Mendez called into my supervisor, Captain Gaines, some of the other authorities. I gave him my report. I surrendered my badge and my gun. Again, Miss Barnes, I did not intend to kill your son. I'm so sorry.
So, Officer Wilder, you chose not to hear my son, nor Ben, nor the witnesses?
Ms. Barnes, at that moment, I needed Devin to comply with my order. As I stated, my plan was to take him down to the station. His story would have been looked into, and Ben and the other witnesses, they would have been able to come down and corroborate his story had he just complied with my order. At that point, though, Ben, the other witnesses, they were interfering. They could have been arrested for obstruction. If he had just complied with my order, Ms. Barnes, not run, not read something in his pocket. As I stated earlier, Charles, the other suspect, he said that something that suggested that your son had something to do with the robbery.
And you immediately believed him over my son. Officer Wilder.
Yes, Ms. Barnes.
How many shots did you fire at my son? How many bullets went into his body?
Barnes, it all happened so quickly, I don't even remember. I know forensics said that 6 shots were fired. The last one hit your son in the chest. I think they said they found 4 bullets in the body.
Officer Wilder, my son was with Ben, who owns the liquor store on Main Street. He helps Ben out every Friday after he gets off his part-time job at the Derby Gazette. He went to help Ben out after his graduation party. His party started like 1 p.m. and ended at 5. That put him at Ben's store about 5:30. And what time did the robbery occur?
The call came from dispatch about the robbery about 5. Ms. Barnes, again, if Devin had just complied with my order, if he just had not resisted arrest, he'd be alive. He possibly wouldn't even be charged with anything.
If my son had just complied and not resisted arrest. So what you're saying to me is that you still would have arrested my son because he fits the description and resisted arrest. You would have taken him to the police station, booked him, and then allowed him his one phone call to this queen. But if his story checked out, with the corroborations of Ben and the witnesses, he would have just gone scot-free. Huh? That's what you want me to believe?
Yes, Ms. Barnes, that's possibly what would have happened.
Well, I am sure you're now aware of this. There was no weapon found at the scene. My son did not have a gun. What they did find was his cell phone. So what you perceived as the gun being pointed at you was his cell phone. Now, Officer Wilder, I am not that damn stupid. If my son had come in here to this station with you, you and I both know at some point you would coerce some confession out of him. And by the time I arrived, after he had his one phone call, you'd have been telling me how,
story would have been looked into.
At this point now, he's been charged with robbery and assault.
That is not true.
Bullshit.
Officer Mendez overhears Mildred raising her voice and comes into the room.
Is everything okay in here?
Yeah, Mendez. Yeah, everything's fine. Can you bring some tissues, Ms. Barnes, and some water for me and her?
I don't want no damn water or no tissues, Officer Wilder. I want my son. You understand that? I want my son alive, breathing, moving, pursuing his dreams. I want my tears to flow. Hell, let my snot fly across the room if that's what needs to happen. But I want my son, Devin Ellis Barnes. Do you hear that? I want my son.
Mildred knocks over a chair and collapses. Officer Mendez, Attorney Bayard, Ketnu, and Kayla all rush into the room.
Oh my God, Miss Barnes.
What's going on here, Mildred? Listen, take this thing. You okay? Now,
Are you okay, Miss Barnes?
This is why I didn't want to have this meeting in the first place, Mildred. This meeting is over right now. Mildred, let's go.
Yeah, Miss Barnes, I agree with Mr. Bayard. You are very upset. I know this can't be good. Here, let me help you up.
Kayla helps Mildred back to her seat. Officer Mendez gives Mildred the cup of water and some tissue as Mildred composes herself.
Thank you, all of you. Really, I'm all right.
Ketnu walks over to Officer Wilder to speak to him.
You know you're going to have to pay for what you did, right?
Miss
Akbar, Mrs. Ketnu Akbar. I'm Mildred's sister. You know you're going to have to pay for what you did, right?
Ms. Akbar, I hope that you're not threatening me. I know the family's upset, and this is a tragedy, I know, but I've got to warn you against threatening a police officer. I hate to have to arrest you, but I'm sorry. Who is Haru?
You know what, part of me, is it Officer Wilder, if it appeared as if I was threatening you. That wasn't my intention. My apologies. See, what you don't realize is that I seek a higher existence, so I know that your spirit towards my nephew, it was wrong from the beginning. Devin, as you know him, you judged him. You judged him simply because he was a black man that fit a description. But guess what, officer? Most black men fit a description every day. But let me guess. Oh, you got a job to do, right? You have a job to do, so all is well. I understand that, but again, your heart was not in the right place towards my nephew. And for that is what I'm talking about. That is why you will have a hefty price to pay. And I'm not talking about no money tip. But in time, you'll know.
Attorney Bayard continues to talk to Mildred.
Mildred, again, I'm asking you. Let's end this meeting now.
Please, Miss Barnes, please.
No, Louis. Okay. I want to continue with Officer Wilder.
Ms. Barnes, I really think you should listen to your attorney. I'm not sure what else I could be able to tell you or what you want.
I am staying. Now, Cadno, Lewis, everybody, please. I'm fine. I want to continue with Officer Wilder. Go. Let me talk with this.
All right. You got it, sis.
All right, Millie.
Right, Ms. Barnes.
Right outside this door.
Right.
Attorney Bayard, Ketnu, and Kayla exit. Officer Mendez remains in the room.
Mendez, thank you for the water and tissues. I think we're almost wrapping this up. You can leave too.
All right.
Officer Wilder,
Yes, Ms. Barnes.
when you approached my son and Charles, how did you see them?
I don't know what you're asking me. I saw them as two possible suspects of a robbery and an assault, nothing more.
Are you being honest with me right now?
Ms. Barnes, I've met with you. I've given you the information that you wanted. I just think we should end this meeting.
Officer Wilder, how did you see my son, Devin and Charles?
Ms. Barnes, I saw them as two potential robbery and armed robbery suspects. That's all.
Officer Wilder, do you see the unrest that's going on in our country as it relates to unarmed black men being gunned down by police? Do you see that some white people are now taking it upon themselves to judge black people because they don't believe they belong in certain neighborhoods or for this country in that matter?
Ms. Barnes, I hope you're not trying to insinuate that I was racially profiling your son.
Oh, no, sir, no. I am not insinuating anything. You said my son broke free from his cuffs, got up, pulled out something in his pocket, which looked like a gun, and pointed it at you, which there was no gun, but a cell phone. The forensics findings determined that there were 6 shots fired at my son, 4 into his body, and 1 fatal shot to his chest. Why didn't you use your taser? Huh?
6 feet away, Ms. Barnes. A taser wouldn't have done.
Really? Why was it that the gun was the first thing that you went to?
He had nothing else that I could go to at that point.
I'll tell you why. It's because you white cops are always trying to say the same thing. Oh, I fear for my life. My son did
Somebody pulled something out of their pocket, pointed at you.
Maybe he should not run. But if my son has seen too many stories about the outcome of unarmed black man's encounter with the police. His father told him about his own encounter with the police. It wasn't pleasant. My husband was beaten on a routine traffic stop. My husband did everything that cop asked of him, but he just so happened to get a white officer that set out that day to make a black man's life hell.
Ma'am, I have no idea what happened with your husband. So I can't
But
speak
my
to.
husband had a hard time recovering from that, both mentally and physically. See, the police have become judge and jury to the black man. So I ask you again, how did you see my son?
Your son?
Mm-hmm.
And that 2-bit thug that was with him?
Here it is. Come on, bring
I
it.
saw them as possible animals who had beat up a man who was just going to work to do his job. Feed his family. Okay, you happy?
Officer Wilder, my son did that every day. He woke up, went to school, had straight A's, went to work with 2 jobs. He was the man of my household that tried to provide for his family.
Ms. Barnes, again, I am sorry for your loss. No matter what you may think, I did not intentionally kill your son. If he had just complied.
Officer Wilder, do you have any children?
Yeah, I have 2 boys.
How old are they?
The youngest one is 13, the oldest is 19. Ms. Barnes, I think my son Sam may have met your son on the day of the incident.
What did you just say?
I said, I think my son Sam met Devin on the day of the incident. Devin and the young lady that was outside with your attorney. They met him in a store. My son Sam, he's been continuously berating me since that day. I was mistaken about Devin being a suspect. He's told me every day since then that I shouldn't have shot your son.
So, what do you now feel or believe?
Well, my son, I mean, he can be an asshole, and he's not perfect. He's gotten himself into all sorts of serious legal activities. Last summer, he was arrested for being drunk and disorderly at a public concert.
Flashback scene of Sam being erratic and irrational as he's being arrested and escorted to a squad car.
Do you know who my father is? You have your badges, you low-life scum. I am Sam Wilder, son of Officer Thomas Wilder. He'll see to it that both of you eat shit. You worthless pile of dung.
Sam stumbles and falls to the ground, but one of the officers help him up.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Sam realizes again that he's being arrested.
Fuck, yo! You were about to lose your job. You were about to lose your job. You were about to lose your job.
The scene goes back into the present as Mildred speaks.
Officer Wilder, did your son go to jail, receive a fine? Any consequences from you at all?
He got a $1,000 fine, 300 hours of community service. Yeah, I was so mad I took away his car for the whole semester he was at school.
Ooh.
Believe me, he was lost without that car. He had to take public transportation. Didn't like that. More important, my son Sam and my father, they have a great relationship. His grandfather stopped speaking to him for 6 months, nearly killed him.
Officer Wilder,
Yes, Ms. Barnes.
was your son labeled a white piece of trash or a menace to society?
No. No, he wasn't.
Yet you call my son an animal. And even after this meeting, you may begin to realize that quite possibly you could have been wrong beyond him. Yet everyone who you know and the public that follows the story on the news, they will still see my son as an animal.
Ms. Barnes, I don't know what to say.
Officer Wilder, you don't have to say anything. There isn't any more to be said. I'm done here. Thank you very much for meeting with me.
End of Act 7. Act 8, Scene 1. As Mildred leaves, she is stopped by Officer Mendez, who informs her that Charles would like to speak with her.
Ms. Barnes, I know that your meeting with Officer Wilder is done, but Charles Jones would like to speak to you. He found out that you were going to be at the station talking to Officer Wilder, and he asked if you would be willing to speak to him. We brought him over from the correctional unit just in case you were willing. He's in the room down the hall on the left.
Attorney Bayard, Ketnu, and Kayla are standing with Mildred.
Mildred, you already know what I'm going to say. Listen, you don't have to do this. After all, what could he possibly have to say to you?
Since I'm with him, like, he's the reason that Haru's dead in the first place. You know dang well he told those officers that Devin was a part of that robbery. I say, hell no. And you know I'm a reasonable person, but not today. I say we leave and we don't look back.
Miss Barnes, what are you gonna do?
Y'all, I'm gonna go talk to him. Officer Mendez, I'll meet with him. Look, listen, y'all, it will only be a few minutes. I promise.
All right.
Okay.
Officer Mendez escorts Mildred to the room where Charles is waiting.
Miss Mildred, I'm sorry, Miss Mildred. I'm sorry for what happened to Devin. I didn't mean to get him killed. I don't know what truly came over me that day. I saw y'all leaving to go to Devin's graduation and everything, and I promise I was truly happy for him, you know? But then when that officer caught up with me and JoJo got away, I don't know, all these feelings is just how worthless my life was, and it just flashed before me, and well, somehow I just snapped, Miss Mildred. I wanted to take Devin with me, at least to let him feel what I felt a little bit, but Miss Mildred, I told him the truth. I told him that Devin wasn't with me at the robbery. I told him it was JoJo. You know, I don't know, he got away or something. He might have even left town, but after Devin got killed, Miss Mildred, I couldn't live with myself. You know, I told him the truth, Miss Mildred. I beg for your forgiveness, Miss Mildred. Please forgive me. I'm truly sorry.
Charles, I've known you since you were in middle school. I know you had a rough upbringing. Going from all those foster homes did something to you. I know for a long time that you felt like nobody cared and you didn't matter in this world. I treated you with kindness. You and JoJo. Even though I didn't like the fact that Devin would spend all that time talking to the two of you, I still tried to let you know that you did matter. I wanted you both to know that somebody cared. But you lied on my son. You know, I'm going to do everything I can to forgive you. And I hope that you find some peace within yourself. But you're going to have to pay for what you did. Now, I'm probably the only person that would have come in here and took care of you, put some on your books on anything if you got in trouble. But as of this day, you are dead to me. Don't reach out to me. Don't reach out to my family. You're dead. You understand that? Goodbye, Charles.
Mildred gets up and leaves. Officer Mendez stands Charles up to escort him back to the correctional center.
Come on, Mr. Jones. You know she didn't have to come talk to you.
I know, and I deserve everything she said. I hope she'll find some peace, you know. She's a damn good lady.
Act 8, Scene 2. The protesters continue outside as Mildred, Attorney Bayard, Ketnu, and Kayla are leaving the police station. The racist white woman speaks to Mildred.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Are you happy?
Black
Did you
Lives
get what you came for?
Black
Will
Lives
you just
Matter.
leave Officer Wilder
Black
alone?
Lives Matter.
You people are
Black
always
Lives
crying
Matter.
racism. Your son was a thug. He was a criminal, and that nigger got what he deserved.
What?
The protesters in support of Devin begin to shout at the racist white woman and the other set of protesters. Captain Gaines and other officers come out to control the crowd.
Lives matter.
All right, we will have order out here. You can peacefully protest, but we will have order. Have I made myself clear?
The protesters on both sides all nod their heads in agreement. As Mildred is passing by the racist white woman, the woman spits on her. There is now total chaos. Captain Gaines immediately takes the woman into custody.
Ma'am, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
So what, y'all are nigger lovers now? Really? Y'all nigger lovers? I'll spit on her black ass again.
Sis,
You okay?
Mildred, are you okay? All I know is that you better be glad the policeman took her away. Because if he didn't, me and the ancestors would have had to whoop her natural white racist ass. That's what would have had to happen. Because, and I wouldn't even have to touch her. You know me, sis.
Listen.
Just call on the ancestors.
Canoe. Y'all, seriously, calm down. You know, to tell the truth, I feel sorry for the lady.
What? Sorry.
Wait, you feel sorry for her? Girl, bye. No.
Yeah, Miss Barnes, you know, I'm with Miss Petnew on this one. That's why I don't trust or even like white people. I used to tell Devin how I always had my radar up when it came to them. And that lady just proved me right.
Y'all gotta see it from this perspective, all right? She obviously is fearful of what she might find out if she really saw us as who we really were. I mean, she probably grew up in a racist environment, and she really only speaks and acts on what she knows. For that, I feel sorry for her.
You know what? You are a better woman than me, okay? You are a better woman than me, sis.
Couldn't be me.
Attorney Bayard receives a phone call and hangs up to speak to Mildred.
Well, family, looks like today is ending on a good note.
Yours? What do you mean?
Just got the phone call with the mayor's office. The Derby Attorney General's office has been investigating Devin's death.
Okay.
They have called Captain Gaines and asked him to place Officer Wilder under arrest because he will be charged with Devin's death.
Oh my God.
Thank you to the Most High and ancestors. I told him he was going to have to pay for what he did to Aharu, but I didn't think it would be this fast. But again, thank you, ancestors. Finally cross over in peace. Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Act 8, Scene 3. The Wilder family arrived to the police station after being notified that Officer Wilder will be placed under arrest. Sally and Toby are both crying hysterically. Sam is silent.
Rodney, this is absurd. You know that Thomas was only doing his job. Let's do something.
Sally, this came from the top. I have to obey. Thomas is downstairs in lockup. Look, you and the children can go see him for a few minutes. Look, my hands are tied.
This just cannot be happening. All right, Sam, Toby, let's go see your father.
They exit downstairs to lockup.
What, Thomas? Honey, are you okay?
Sally, I'm fine, all right? Look, this will all blow over. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go. Toby doesn't need to see me like this, okay?
Okay, honey. I'll come. I'll come back tomorrow to see you. Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you too, Dad.
Come on, Toby.
Sally and Toby exit. Sam remains.
Sam, just go on with your mother, okay? I'm gonna be fine.
Sam, come up here now. I can't hear you at all. Can you talk to me?
Dad. I need to talk to you.
All right. But not too long, all right, Sam?
Dad, you talked with Devin's mother today, right?
Yeah, I did.
How did it go?
Look, Sam, I'm not going to go over all that with you, all right? She came to me for answers. I gave them to her. End of story.
Dad, you know that I've always been a fuck up. And I realized that I took advantage of that every time that I got in trouble. Because I knew that you would always come and rescue me. You were right about me having a smug attitude. I was born in a world where I didn't have to worry about anything of substance. Life has been very damn easy for me, and I didn't realize this until after you shot and killed Devin. His life wasn't. He did everything right. He made his parents very proud of him. But that wasn't enough. He died because, as you said, he fit the description of a black male robbing a convenience store.
Now, Sam, wait a minute. He was also identified.
Dad, that is everyday life for many black people. He tried to tell you it wasn't him, but you wouldn't listen. So answer me this. If you would have brought him into the station, would you have heard him out, or would you have intimidated him to the point of getting a confession out of him? Just so you could have a suspect, whether it was the right one or not.
I would have heard him out.
See, that's funny because I know you, Dad. I've heard you talk about black people, especially black men. A part of me feels like you just wanted to kill Devin that day. Just
now,
another
wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have no right to get into that.
According to you. You were wrong, Dad. You were wrong, and you're going to have to pay for this. As much as I love you. I pray that you'll start to search your heart and erase that racist part of it. Because black people aren't going anywhere. They're part of our country, and their lives will always matter.
Are you done, Sam?
Yeah, Dad. I am. Actually, like you said once before, I barely passed this semester. I'm not doing anything but partying at school, so I've decided to not return to the University of Penn and go to a community organization and work there. I actually just sent my resume to a nonprofit foundation that helps free people who get wrongly convicted. They contacted me today. It's over there in Hyattsville town, about 30 miles from here. Dexter and I are going to get an apartment. There's a community college there that I can go to. I'm going to take some law classes. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll go to law school. Dad, I need to do this.
Devin's spirit looks down at Sam as he smiles. Then he whispers,
Well done, Sam.
Captain
Sam?
Gaines comes downstairs to let Sam know that his time is up.
Sam, it is about time you wrap up with your dad.
Rodney, can I have a few more minutes with him?
All right, Thomas. Just a few more minutes.
Sam, I don't know what to say. What's gotten into you? You're so different than a month ago. Whatever it is, I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. And you're right, I do have certain feelings toward Black people. I don't know that I'm racist, but I have always seen them in a negative way. Look, I'm not sure how this is going to go for me, but I do make you this promise, okay? I will search my heart. I'll do my best to change the way I feel. Maybe you were right about Devin. He probably was a good, decent kid.
Your time's up.
I love you, Sam.
I love you too, Dad.
End of Act 8. Act 9, Scene 1. Ketnu has asked everyone who knew and loved Devin to gather at the river for a special ceremony. Surprisingly, Sally, Sam, and Toby Wilder are there as well.
Wait, Mildred? Who is that Caucasian lady with those two young men?
I'm not exactly sure.
Sally walks over to Mildred.
Miss Hart, I'm Sally Wilder, Officer Thomas Wilder's wife. And these are my two sons, Sam and Toby.
Sam and Toby speak to Mildred.
How do you do, Miss Wilder, boys?
Miss Barnes, I know I'm probably the last person that you want to see, but you see, I've had some time to reflect, and I read the beautiful article in the Derby Gazette about your son Devin, and I saw where the advertisement was for the special ceremony today, and I wanted to come. I felt I had to come. You see, my son Sam met Devin, and Sam always felt that Devin should not have been killed. And somehow Devin's death changed Sam. And Sam has decided to do what he can do to help the voiceless, as he says it. And my husband may have felt that he was doing his job that day, but I now believe an innocent young man died. And a lot of my friends justified my husband shooting your son by saying that your son shouldn't have ran away. But I now feel that my husband could have handled that situation differently. Miss Barnes, I love my husband, and I'm not sure how he will come out of this situation because, as you know, he's been charged with manslaughter as a result of the death of your son. So whatever the outcome, I will continue to love my husband. I want to let you know just how sorry I am for the loss of your son. I I'm sorry of how we, as a white society, continue to see Black people in a negative way. And I'm sorry of how I view Black people. And I personally know some really successful Black people. You see, I didn't even think that I was racist or even prejudiced, but deep down inside of me, I was. So listen, it's going to take a lot of work for me to change my thinking, but me coming today and being a part of this special event for your son, I hope it's a start.
Sally gives Mildred a bouquet of flowers.
Thank you, Ms. Wilder. I'm sure your coming here and saying what you said today took a lot for you. Neither of us win in this situation. I do appreciate your coming here to celebrate the life of my son and bringing both your sons.
Thank you.
Miss Barnes, I only met Devin that one time in the store, but I feel like he's been a friend for a long time. I pray you will find some peace. I met a great young man that day in the store.
Thank you, Sam. When I met with your dad, he told me that you were an advocate for my son. And I just want to thank you for all that you said and sticking up for him.
Mrs. Barnes, on behalf of everybody at the Gazette, I just wanted to express just how deeply, deeply saddened we all are as well. Devin was family to us too. He was one of the best interns I've ever had. He made me so proud when he told me that he got accepted to Temple on a full ride. I was so happy for him, for you. I know it's not much, but I just wanted to give you this as a token of our appreciation for Devin and a little remembrance of him.
Thank you so much. My son, he enjoyed working at the Gazette. You know, he just lit up every time he talked about in there. He went on and on about the letter that you wrote for him that helped him get into Temple. You were an inspiration to my son, and I'm very appreciative of who you represented in his life.
Thank you.
You know, Miss Barnes, before Miss Wilder and Sam came over here, I thought differently about white people. I mean, they didn't have to come over and speak up for Devin. I guess white people aren't all that bad.
Well, you know what my son would say. Kayla, all white people ain't the devil.
Yeah, that's Devin.
Just as Kednu is about to begin the ceremony, Officer Mendez pulls up and exits her squad car.
Miss Barnes, I wanted to come today and be part of this special day. I'm so sorry for what happened to Devin. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind, Officer Mendez.
Well, now if everyone is ready. I want to thank everyone for coming today. Although our family has been grieving the loss of our beloved Haru, Devin Ellis Barnes, we are here today to celebrate him and to allow his spirit to cross over into the ancestral realm. For those of you who may not understand, my belief is that when a person transitions from this earthly plane, they are greeted by our ancestors. And when someone dies as tragically as my nephew did, they can't cross over into that peace. So I now know that the spirit of Haru, Devin, is now at peace. Ashe.
Ashe.
Devin, brother, I know you can hear me. I just want to say that I love you and that I missed you so much. But I'm so glad that you're at peace. Ashe.
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 Devin. Oh, my Devin. I miss you so much. My heart hurts. I love you. I'll see you on the other side. Ashe.
Ashe.
There's nothing we can do to bring you back. But just seeing how many lives have been touched. It's safe to say, Devin, that you have made a difference in this world. Ashe.
Ashe. In this vase holds the ashes of my son, Devin. There's not a day that go by since he turned that I don't miss him. I cry a lot. But my sister has helped me to understand that my son's death, although tragic, served a purpose. His purpose was for our people to begin loving each other, to build a community and help others to grow, heal, and prosper. No offense to any of the white people that are here. I do appreciate and thank you for coming out. But it is my duty going forward to help my people. Justice for such killings as those that of my son and many people of color may take a long time to come. But I am willing to do my part to educate my people to love themselves thoroughly. See, they got to get past all this selfish love, all of this self-hate. I need to help them heal, to know who they truly are. When that happens, those that don't look like us will truly stand down because they will see who we are as a people and they will see us rise up and take our royal stands. With my sister's help and guidance, we will accomplish this. Ashe.
After her speech, Mildred takes Devin's ashes and pours them into the river. As she does this, Devin's spirit hovers over her and says,
Well done, Mama. I am at peace. I love you all. I'll be watching over you.
As a wind begins to blow, Mildred and Ketnu look up to see Devin's spirit floating away. Together they say,
Ashe.
The end.